Testing, testing, 1, 2. Seems good. Hello, hello, hello. Oh god, I gotta do this online. Gotta do this through the website. Cool, found it online. Oh god, so much. Alright, so the website seems to be a mess, but it looks like it's letting me export data. Alrighty, let's see. Should be carrying over now. We got this Beltalowda. I was watching some Expanse last night. Love that show. Oh, nice. It starts just like the first one. Let me invert it because my brain's broke.
Welcome to the Agent Program, Initiate. I'll be waiting for you inside. Follow the lights, please.
Is it making me play the first level? Is it making me play the first level? It's not making me play the first level of the first game, is it? Yeah, it was. Boom, there we go. Let's get a nice catch up. Oh my god, so many tiers of things to do. Alright, let's see. What do I need now that I don't have? To be standard, I definitely have that. Jesus. No, it's still. No, it's still. understand what's going on. It says I don't have access to the game that I just booted up. I'm gonna give it a belly rub, a reboot. Let's see. Check out the store. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so I have access to all the old maps, all the DLC. Hitman 3 Standard, it says I have that. This is funny. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to reboot. It doesn't work. Ah, there we go. Awesome. Just had to
Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
Salute! I thought I was going to give you some graphics on that one.
Look closely. In the shadows, behind the everyday world, beyond the headlines and the seats of power, a kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets to use and throw away, to do the unthinkable, the unforgivable, and it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever.
Imagine if they did a Kane and Lynch,
We trapped the Constant,
co-op.
Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its
Double
3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over.
Diana, what's the status?
Alright.
Right. We have a situation. Carlyle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the
Greedy
sailors into
motherfucker.
setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlyle is rushing to
Whoever
contain
voice
the
acted
damage.
that guy did
If
a
she
great job
slips
of being
away
creepy.
again,
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is fifth-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today,
Yes.
we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Lost your control. Initiated. Yeah, I don't need a backstory. So yeah, the first run, I get it. Oh my god, I'm just going in a fiber. Yeah, I'm not going to use any unlockables I got from the last game. I don't remember what difficulty I played on before. Huh. I think I did professional. Vámonos. Let's go. I mean, if I can remember all the controls.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the Scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
47. Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there.
Can I walk up this? Come on, let me Tom Cruise it. Okay.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
I'm in position.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans
The
somewhere.
last game
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Distraction. Does it down drop shit? Yes, it does. Alright. What's up to? Pulls it out, maybe? Yeah, okay. What's up, McQueen? What's up, buddy? Oh my god, I've been playing nothing but action games. I gotta vacuum my console, it sounds so loud. Oh, there we go, okay. I was like, what's he... Why is he not grabbing any of these suits and jackets here? What are we looking at? Smart. Look, security.
I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this
Some schwank. Hello. I don't know how to bounce, so I'll just crouch it.
I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great men. But most important, this will
Alright. Super interactable. I can accidentally choke everybody on the bottom floor. What? What? Yeah, I make the mistake of pressing button prompts as soon as they show up.
go like that. The scepter. Now, please, be my guests and celebrate. And thank you.
Welcome, sir. We're thrilled you could celebrate with us.
Hello. Allah Akbar to you. And Allah Akbar to you. So we can do a speech. I don't see the cameras yet. Hands on me, sit on an invite. Who was that? Holster, unholster, inventory, drop item. It's all context, right?
Greetings, sir.
For TV, sir.
I should recognize them. What if they expect me to recognize them?
It would be a mistake.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Alright. How the mighty policies. These are fun and all, but just following it. Interact with the different map terminal.
What an amazing man. A vision.
It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room.
Over here to the right, yeah.
Take it easy, sir.
It's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Homer Alcazar. I should have failed. The name is Zaina Kazee.
Sir, I understand. You can't enter without being searched. It's standard procedure.
This is
Careful,
ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception. Understood?
Crystal.
Yeah, he just pushes people off.
Won't be happy.
Cause he had a bad day.
There's a keypad lock on the doors to the staff area. One moment. All right, try this. 4706.
They really made this first level noob friendly.
There's quite a bit of security here. One moment. You ready for some more fresh air, 47?
James called in sick today, of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts. There's so much going on here. I've had more staff up lately.
Not the person I want to knock out.
There we go.
Almost pressed snap neck. Oops. Sorry, lady. But you're welcome for not snapping your neck. Almost have this guy's neck too. Keep on. As soon as the button prompt comes off, I just want to press it. Millionaire.
think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Say she's a puppy dog or anything, but you can't pretend she doesn't get results.
Aw, shit! Jesus. This is ridiculous. Someone else deal with this shit.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali is reaching out to his worldwide network of lawyers and financial contacts, attempting to restore the lost power base of the Providence partners. If Ingram and Stuyvesant were asked to a meeting, thinking they'll be told of new developments, I suspect they'd jump at the chance. There's a lounge area at the top of the building. It can be sealed off for private conversations. If we lure the targets there, they'll be trapped. The server room should be behind one of the doors in this hallway.
They caught on camera? Shit. What's up, Casey? So I replaced the battery, but one of these buttons somehow fell out somewhere. I have no idea where. I thought they were all contained, so tomorrow I'm going to do a thorough cleaning. Instead of getting frustrated and going crazy, I bought Hitman. I'm relaxing.
Oh, nice.
And I'll replace the other controller and the other busted thing later, but yeah. I was going to look up couches and shit, but I was like, I'll do that all tomorrow. Yeah, somewhere down here there's like a little black share button. And I thought I kicked it into the bathroom, but it turned out to be a little seed from the tree outside, so... Yeah, if you happen to see a little, basically it looks exactly like that, just long. Yeah, if you see it kicked around anywhere. It'll turn up. I'll find it tomorrow, but I don't want to get frustrated. I was like, man... So... Checking out this Hitman instead.
I must go and get the from the
Anything on there I need? No, I guess it's just...
Oh, what did I say? I can't remember what it was now. Something about the... What's oh, yeah, I'll get that. Passport, something. But I'll do it when I get to the other side of the...
play it for PlayStation.
A calendar function. We can use this to summon the partners to a fake meeting, 47. All right, I'm no hacker like Olivia, but I think you need to pull one of the racks here to gain access to the terminal.
Okay. Is there a clue? Is this a puzzle or is this just a thing? Positive emergency fund? Disable cameras. Alright, cool. Let's disable the camera.
Damn it. A silent alarm has been tripped. Security is on its way. Hide, 47.
What the fuck? Oh no. What the fuck now?
Huh? Was that really it?
What the fuck?
As expected. Nothing to see
Do
here.
that 3 times.
Yes, sorry about that, 47. Let's try again, shall we? I think I've got it. We'll need a keycard to gain access. Someone in maintenance should have one we can borrow for a spell.
Hey, it's me. I thought about what you said. Yeah, I changed my mind. It was an insane idea to start with. I could see it in gold. Blood in my hands. I've never taken this extreme before. Yeah, I promised I'll stop and another. I know I have issues. Admit it. That's the first step, right? Anyway, I've locked the golf ball up in the maintenance scrub. Not that many of us have keys, and people tend to stay out of that room anyway.
Oh yeah, it does.
That must have done something. Can you see anything different in the room?
You talking about that? Did I just trigger too early? Green, 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 green. I'm gonna be dumb and do this disabled camera once again.
47 guards are heading your way. Be careful.
Yeah, I fucked up.
course, it's all fine here. Oh, I hate this system already.
System online.
Unlock the partnership. Right, what did I miss in the room that changed? Like, you don't get a different effect. Everything's right. Alright, let me just do the meeting one. See if that changes anything.
47 guards are heading your way. Be careful.
It's fucking weird. What am I supposed to do?
Everything looks just fine. Damn, IT guys are stupid. I'm sick of coming down here.
System online.
Guess I did miss something. Oh, fuck, I am retarded. It's that one.
Good. We're in. Now all you need to do is access the terminal and use the calendar option to summon the Providence partners to a meeting. Building cameras are now disabled. Elevator doors are now open.
So dumb for fucking taking so long.
Good work. The meeting has been booked. The partners should be moving up here shortly. Huh.
Accomplished. Like a fool.
Looks like the lounge can be sealed off for private conversations. Handy. Excellent. I see the partners moving. You should join their meeting. Time to end this, 47. Cameras are showing a lot of guards up here. They wouldn't suspect one of their own, though.
No way. I gotta knock this guy out. Avoid that guy. Guess I could drag you in here. I'm just gonna suspiciously stand nuts to butts to where you're about to be while I pour my beer. Glug 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 glug. Jesus Christ, come on. I don't care about this film anymore. Yeah, that face looks really real. I don't like this. The games are looking more real. Doobie-a-doobie-doo.
Hello.
Yeah, just wanted to remind you about the lockdown drill tomorrow.
That's right, 900 hours.
And the key cards to activate the alarm is still in the safe in the security.
The partners are alone now. I'll activate the panel controlling the room's security features. When you're ready, use it to start the show.
Looking good today, sir.
Set off the evacuation protocol. Oh, is that for like another attempted assassination? Damn. Do you think that this is modeled after somewhat realistic location? Like, I don't know if this exact building exists, I doubt it. But you know there's a dude that has a fucking useless 1-inch link with a generator trying to be hidden. That bathroom discovered. Don't mind me.
It smells delicious. Is it nearly done?
Are you kidding me? No, it needs to simmer.
Please stay back.
Where is he? Where's the Sheik? It's a busy day for him. Surely we can give him a few moments.
Do you know what he wants to talk about?
No, but I've known this man for a long time. You wouldn't call us up here without good reason. Please vacate the room. This is a private conversation.
What's this? Carl? Did you do that?
I certainly did not. I have no idea what's going on.
Gentlemen,
what's the meaning of this?
You're the one responsible for all this. Gray, what do you want?
something that has been a long time due. Revenge.
Revenge? How banal. You killed Cobb, Navikov, Caruso, the Washington twins, everyone at Haven. You broke into our bank, and you outed Providence to the world. Whatever perceived slight we've done to you is insignificant to the amount of damage you've caused us. You caused the world.
You're a murderous terrorist, nothing more. What do we
Is there a fucking way to knock that down?
You specifically? Nothing. Providence, everything. Providence made me, and at the flick of a pen, Providence broke me. I'm just returning the favor.
Yeah, you!
Providence has ruined the lives of countless people, expecting and facing no consequence for its actions. You take it for yourselves, and those
I have no idea what that triggered them.
burn everyone and everything else to the ground from the comfort of the shadows. No more.
Okay. It interrupted everything. Oh, that's so funny. I love Hitman because it's just one thing just can crumble.
Not a patient man, are you? Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone. Providence will soon be no more than a bad memory. 47. Thank you. I'll meet you at the rendezvous on the edge of town.
Rendezvous. Just kidding. Love that that doesn't just alert everybody.
that's your winning face, I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the Constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money. He wants it all.
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones who let him escape.
You still don't trust her.
I don't like executive decision makers. Look, you don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did...
She'll make it right. She always does.
We have a fix on Carlisle. Come on. We've got a plane to catch. I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood.
How did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners were complacent, set in their ways. But power is more than just security. Providence can be an agent of change. Surely you understand. Or you will. Soon enough.
Fucking Creed. Downloadable content downloaded, so my game didn't fully download. Yo! So what do I have downloaded? Hey, what's up, Jesse? What's good? How you feeling? How you doing? I'm good. Yeah, you're on the recovery? Yes, I am. Giving it a little stream right now. I'm really enjoying it. No, it just came out. I'm a fan of the series. Hitman is like a... It looks like an action game, but it's really just a puzzle game. It's a really fun puzzle game. It puts you in these cool worlds, and the game, the whole point of the game is there's like 5 or 6 levels for each game they release, and the levels are meant to be replayable, and you replay them in different ways, and you can assassinate the targets in different ways using different methods. And they're kind of funny, they're kind of fun. It just feels like a cool movie. And this company actually just got the rights to a 007 game they're going to be making in the next couple of years, so they definitely know their shit. So yeah, I was just playing the first level and I streamed it. It was a fun little tower mission in Dubai, like in some Sultan's Tower. You have Hitman 2? Oh yeah. They're all really fun games, and they did something really cool that I haven't seen before. If you buy Hitman 3, and then later you can get the expansions or buy Hitman 1 and 2 for cheap, you can actually play all of the old games on the Hitman 3 game engine. So it's like, it basically like runs smoother, it looks good, and it's like all the series in one like package basically. It's pretty cool. I don't think so. They had multiplayer in the second one, but it was a weird multiplayer that had nothing to do with the single player story and didn't play like the single player really. So I don't think they included it for this new one. This is more of a get it if you think you're gonna have fun assassinating people. Totally understandable. I tried a little bit of Greedfall. I tried it on hard. I was gonna actually dial back the difficulty, just because it looks like a game that would be fun if it wasn't stressful. Yeah. You know, I think the best thing to do with the Tomb Raider games is like my friend explained this with Uncharted. Just play them on easy and treat them like a movie. Like, don't worry about like if it gets stressful, it's not fun. But once you like just put it on easy and do the puzzles, and you're like, this is kind of an engaging Indiana Jones. Yep. I don't think I played it yet. The new one. I played the first two. They were fun and forgettable games. If that makes sense. Like I beat them, and it kind of felt like more like homework. Like, oh, there we go. I beat the Tomb Raider game that came out this year that I got for free. That's how I feel. Like I feel obligated with some games. Like, well, Lara Croft's been working for 30 years. I gotta pay respects. There's some good ones on sale right now. Let me see what's on the store, but let me know if you're eyeing some because there's some good ones that are under the what's it called, the under $20 sale or whatever they had going on. What kind of game are you looking for? What do you feel like playing? Yeah, the Valhalla is the new one, the Viking one. Before that one, they have two other ones that are basically pick the theme you want, either Egypt, ancient Egypt, or Roman times, ancient Roman times. Greece. My mistake. I didn't play them. It was Casey that played them. Casey, you want to give Jesse Egan a review real fast?
Oh, hey Jesse, how's it going, man? Going good. So yeah, it's really what kind of? Did you play Ghost of Tsushima?
He loves it.
Oh, think Ghost of Tsushima, but a little more Ubisofty, and just pick whether you want to play in ancient Egypt, Greece, or in Viking invasion England.
So each of those three games is basically Ghost of Tsushima style in either of those environments.
But giant, like
yeah. The Egypt one is older, so that one's probably less expensive.
Yeah.
The Greece one is the most recent one. That's Odyssey.
No, Valhalla's the most recent one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Dude, they all have a little bit of that. Yeah. It's a part of the story they haven't abandoned for some reason.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a modern day storyline that they weave into it.
Yeah. It only made sense for the first three games.
Yep.
After this, it's like, you guys could drop that. We're fine. We won't get mad.
But it's very minimal. It's super minimal. It's front loaded definitely, but it's minimal throughout.
And they probably have like bundles, eh? That's Greece.
That's worth it. There's a ton of content.
Which version is that? Does that come with like DLC?
The main game, even without the DLC.
The main game alone is the base game. Got it.
It's huge.
Yeah, then he's probably fine.
Yeah. The enemies are a little spongy.
That just means it takes longer to kill.
Yeah.
Have you played The Witcher? It's too much. It is a little overwhelming.
If you do end up getting Odyssey, you get a choice between a male or female lead. Take the female because her voice actor is way better. Plus, like, she's 3 is my least favorite one. Yeah, not as good. You're going for the older ones. Black Flag's probably the best.
That's a pirate one.
Yep, that's the Egypt. Yep.
That's the Egyptian one.
That's definitely worth it. Yep.
They have like 20 games now.
Yeah.
Including mobile and modern.
Yeah, Unity is Paris, and then Syndicate is London during Industrial Era, and French Revolution for Unity. Yeah, that's...
All right, gather up. This is briefing 4 of the day.
Probably.
Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about
Wait,
finished
what?
with his opening speech. This is where it gets real. The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for what's coming now. You'll have some of the most important people.
Yep, I'm waiting to play Control till I get a new video card. Because, like, I just want it to look good. And your fucking monitor looks so goddamn amazing. I'm already visualizing, like, a stair step.
Yeah.
32 right there, the 24 right here.
Papers on the table. It contains names and information of guests.
We need to be bigger.
Oh, it's so funny. Dude, this game is so fun already.
Also, yeah, now.
Have you played the regular God of War yet? The one that's the God of War that's just called God of War, but it's the PlayStation 4 version, is one of the best games in the recent years. If you haven't played that one, I really recommend giving that one a shot. No, God of War HD is a remake.
Does the dude have a beard?
No, this is HD on it. That's already the answer. Oh shit, I already fucked up this mission. Yeah, they might only have the old God of War. Casey's right. If he has a beard.
That's the mobile game.
It's just called God of War, and it's a really good game, but it might only be for sale. Let me look it up.
It would just be God of War 2018.
Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
No, it's just the... I think it's only on sale for $20, so I don't think it's on discount right now. They're fun. They're the original. It's just that the God of War that they made, they basically rebooted the franchise on PS4, and it is such a fucking great game, and it just plays differently. It's like a different story, different vibe, everything. It is a nice change of pace. The other ones are fun. They're the original God of War games, but they play different. They just feel different.
Any news on the new guard?
Yeah, I would just say if you happen to catch the God of War game on sale, on discount, and it's just called God of War, the regular one, it's a really fun game. If you like Ghost of Tsushima and the story, you'll like this one.
Will be.
And with Assassin's Creed, if you can get Origins, Odyssey, or Valhalla for under $20, it's worth it. And if you can get any of the other ones for under 10.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him...
I think 10 bucks is like a good price for most games nowadays. Like, the new consoles are selling for 70, and it's just like, yeah, I didn't even realize that's how expensive they were back in the day, without the current inflation.
$80 for Street Fighter 3 Champion Edition Genesis.
Yeah, it's a really good game. Does it have like the PlayStation Greatest Hits little logo on it? Yeah. Yeah, it's got him and a little boy. It's such a good game.
Yeah, the best of all time.
It is such a good game, dude.
Of all days, Titus has everyone working triple shifts.
So yeah, God of War HD is the remake of the original God of War from PlayStation 2, and they remade it for like PS3, and I think that's what you're playing. The PS Now version is the PS3 version, which is still good, and it's by the same creators. So like the same, it continues the story. Basically, it's kind of funny. It's like I'm trying to think of what movie it would be, but he is now living in.
It is Fast and Furious to the Fast and Furious.
Okay, so yeah, there you go. Like he's like living in the outskirts of fucking somewhere in Norway, and he's no longer in Greece, and he's like got a beard, and he's like trying to put that life behind him, and the life finds him.
He's got an axe though. He's got an axe that he can throw and call back to him like Thor's hammer.
I would definitely look up some YouTube videos to see if you think you'd like the combat, but it's a really fun action game. It feels similar to Tsushima in the combat style once you get into the groove, but it's visceral as fuck, dude. Once you get into like punching people, throwing your axe, hitting a dude with a shield as your axe comes back and chops him in the back of the head, it feels fucking insane. I actually kind of want to play that now. Yeah, it is a great game.
And it doesn't really get any caveats. If you're a human being who has purchased a game console, you'll enjoy this game.
I hope you enjoy it. So you bought it?
You men in the army with your papers, super punctual. I get it.
I've been there.
That's so cruel. Do you know
that with Rick and Morty? You showed me some Rick and Morty, and I was like, I can't find these anywhere. You're like, no, I bought these. These are.
You women will never understand.
And I don't think we ever will.
Dude, I'm actually stoked. I get stoked when my friends get good games. Like when my friends get a game that I know they're gonna enjoy, I get so happy for you guys. You know, I know you were talking about saving money, but you might want to consider getting like an external hard drive. You just plug it into the back of the PS4, and they cost like $50 to $80 depending on how much memory you want, and they store so many more games. Yeah, because Cox Cable or whoever your internet service provider, they eventually start charging you if you go over the bandwidth limit and download too much shit. It happened to us at this house. It happened to us at the old house. Yeah, I still treat it like this house because it's the same roommates. Yeah, we reached the bandwidth limit, and they gave me this whole like bullshit excuse of because it was when Trump got elected, like maybe like a year after or two, like the whole like FCC regulations should change, and they started doing cell phone rules for like your memory usage on your cable internet that didn't used to have that. So I went over the bandwidth. It was charging us a shitload for that month, and they gave me a free like discount, and they reduced it to the original thing. But they're like, you got a warning, but now you have to. I was like, how much is it to just get unlimited? It's like, oh, it's only $10 more a month. I was like, then just give me 10. It was gonna charge like $250 for like the month of the internet. It was like an insane amount. It was an insane amount, and because we downloaded beyond a high amount of terabytes. It was all of us. You had just moved in. It was not maybe 2016. It was a little after, but you had just moved in, and there was just so much data like being used, like at that point, and I could see the graphs. Like, because I had just got a 4 terabyte, so I was just downloading a bunch of shit. Yeah, I didn't even know the Cox did that shit till they just did that shit. I gotta figure out how to knock this guy out. Okay.
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan. And the lock with your camera, and I'll have a try.
Quick, count to 10.
Is there any other games you're gonna be looking for, Jesse?
Oh, fuck it.
Is there anything else you're looking for?
What a freaking waste of time.
It truly is like your preference of like the theme you want. So like, what sounds good to you? Like, and then
Paris, London.
Yeah, and then the most recent one is none of them are modern. The most recent one is Valhalla, which is like Vikings.
Yeah.
That one I heard is really good.
Yeah, Paris is Unity and London is Syndicate.
Rangan guy. Never asked me to work for him, never calls me. I put in my CV. Such a dick. Such a dick.
Reporting for duty.
About time. Our client has been going out of his mind waiting for you. Do you have the papers?
Yes.
Good. I'll call him now.
How should I address him?
It's classified, so you don't call him anything. But officially, he's just known as codename Pinky.
What's
Sir,
up
this
with
is security.
the late release?
Just calling to let you know your new guard has finally arrived. Yes, sir. See you soon.
Underwhelming.
Okay, wait here. He'll be here shortly. Just a heads up. The package is a real ball breaker. Been here countless times inquiring about where you were. So, don't be surprised if it's high maintenance. But I'm sure you're used to that.
It's just a job.
That's the right attitude. You'll fit in fine here.
I don't do small talk. Where is the package?
Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards.
Well, that's what, like, it's a mixed bag, because I hear the combat's great and it's fun, but it's like, you want to fight memorable villains and not just, like, generic robots and all that.
Okay, let's see here.
I know COVID probably lagged them up, but I don't think they had the best game plan to begin with.
Mumbai, Italy, France, Japan. This is a very impressive CV. I think you'll do. Okay, walk with me. I need to go through some ground rules. I expect you to be by my side 24/7, unless I say otherwise. Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so. I have a very important, delicate meeting today, in which I expect you to keep
you already
your
beat
ears
it?
closed, but your eyes wide open. Understood? Now, Your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes. My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always admired his skill with life, and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. It bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. You're almost here. You have to understand. I didn't get to
And that's for the Game Plus mode. That is so fucking cool. I love Game Plus because it's like a free way to like fuck around with the game.
That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife, you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills. I don't know why, but I've always trusted a man.
Yeah, dude. So God of War, when they released it, they did the same thing. They did a new Game Plus, but like 6 months after the release or something like that. And it's the same thing. Like you feel all accomplished after beating the game, and then you get to start it over with all of your fucking sweet ass armor. It is so sick.
So, show me what you got. Do well and you work for me. Fail, you get out of here, and I never want to see your face again. That's just obvious.
Yeah, yes, it's got a Game Plus mode. The story itself is great, and if like you're a fan of film in any way, which I know you are, you'll appreciate this little fun fact. If you pay attention to the game, from the beginning of the game until you roll credits, you're on one camera perspective. The game doesn't cut cameras. It just changes the angle. It'll pull the camera back and like zoom in and zoom out on the action. But if you run through it from beginning to end, it's one continuous shot. It's so cool. Like the loading screens, like when you teleport to a different level, it teleports you to a different world. So technically the camera's just still over your shoulder and it's waiting for the roll to load. It's kind of interesting how they did everything.
Do what you're told. Nice throw. Oh, spot on. That was quite spectacular. That was a magnificent performance. I like you. I think we will get along just fine.
I love little things like that when it works. When it's a gimmick, I'm like, okay, there's a pretty piece of substance back here.
Take the rest of the day off. You deserve it.
Thank you, sir. It was an honor.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You impressed me. You really did. But let's get to work. Some things you should know about me. This is very much on a need-to-know basis. I am here incognito.
You got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move.
Oh, you got a half an hour before Anna shows up?
We're not done yet.
Oh, before it downloads? Sorry, I got caught up in a story element in the game. Right as you were talking, I pushed the guy off a balcony, off this tall building in Dubai. And it was one of my assassination targets, so I was all proud of myself. It's a real fun game. $60, yeah. Hitman 3, I would beyond recommend it. This game is way different than any of the other games you're checking out. This game is mostly like you want to do stealth. Usually when the action comes down, like you get fucked up, like enemies will light you up. This is more of a take your time with the missions and take your time playing through everything kind of game. But I still recommend it. I did a few episodes, but I actually haven't seen it recently. Just to hide their scumbaggery.
Jesus. How does this thing work? Does it just go here?
Dude, I think so, man. I think that's how, like, fucking crazy people fucking get away with shit for so long. Like the Iceman and whatnot. Yeah. Oh. Breaking Bad was so good. I really dug it. Yeah, you know what though? Like, whenever I experience a media like that, looking back, I'm always like, that means it was good. It emotionally taxed me, you know? Like, whenever I see an actor, like, if I have a visceral reaction and I'm like, dude, I hate him. I hate his role. And I'm thinking like, oh my god, he did it exactly how he was supposed to. He was the villain. You know, I was supposed to hate him. Yeah. Oh. I did up until the second season. And I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, nice. I do that with comedies. Like, I have to watch Reno 911 every 6 months. Hey, I'll be right back. 1 minute. I doth hath returned. That's such a great show. And it's actually, I think, the perfect couple show. It's got enough for, like, the guy and the girl. I think it's biased because, like, Home Alone was probably the first movie I watched as a kid that I loved. But I'll give her 1,000 shots, and I'll give Eugene Levy 1,000 shots. Like, so I'll give him a couple episodes before I give up on a show.
Your boss seems pretty interesting.
Oh, was that his son's idea? The show? The premise is fucking hilarious. Like, he bought him a town because he didn't want to Photoshop a certificate. Like, I love that. He's like, why didn't you just Photoshop it? He's like, I don't. This is funnier. He just said this is funnier. Just buying you the town was funnier. Yeah.
How's it going up here?
Good for now. Well, we've only got one.
Yes, her overacting. You know what she is? She's fucking hoity-toity, out of touch Peggy Hill. You know, she does that thing where she like adds her own spin to it, but it's not like appropriate. Dude. She grew on me. She will. I think she will. She definitely grew on me. She always looks like a new bird. Oh. Oh, is the show over now? They're not filming anymore? Oh, was that recent? Like, aired? What a bummer. I just found out. I read an article years ago explaining that it's a very common, like, Western American thing. Like, in Britain, like, they'll end a show, like, appropriately. Sometimes bring it back years later when there's a little bit of a, like, a response. Spanish soap operas apparently end, like, every, like, year or two. Like, they're like, alright, we're done. Get a new hot lady. That's Homer Simpson was Hank Azaria's first role, or not Hank Azaria, the guy that does Homer Simpson's voice, whatever that actor's name. Dan something, can't think of his name. But yeah, that's incredible to think about. Like, there's a lot of people that went on this plane. Honestly, like when you're a creepy pedophile billionaire, you probably like associate yourself with a bunch of people that don't know what you really are, just to kind of get lost in the fucking masses, you know? Like Waldo. Until they, oh fuck. That's crazy to think about. I mean, the way I see it is like that guy had a public persona and a private persona, right? So the people that didn't know about the private persona were just like, oh, he's a billionaire. He's got his own island. Fuck yes, I want to fly on a plane and party. You know the stories you could get from that? And then later they're like, oh, did you hear the stories? Yeah, you get swept up in the gravity of their personality and their wealth and their fucking whatever, their golden fucking studded jet or whatever the hell.
Weird.
Oh man, it's interesting because it's like, yeah, I feel better, but it's like I'm really holding the next administration to a high standard because they got a lot of undoing. Though the 15 executive orders right off the bat was really cool. Like, and then they also put something in place to find the kids. Oh yeah. But it's crazy that we have to share this fucking nation with like 80 million people or 70 million people that don't see that shit. That had to be told this dude was a con man for the last 20 years of their lives and they still didn't even once look it up themselves. Like, it's fucking pathetic, man. Like, I hope Biden kills him with kindness by just funding education in like the most absurd way. I hope everyone's so smart next 20 years. So dumb. And they're too dumb to realize how dumb they are, which is an extra layer.
Look, it's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali.
Even the big man
safe,
huh?
The name
Yeah.
Nice gig.
Sir, I understand. But you can't enter without being searched. It's standard procedure.
Again, it's just they're too dumb to be embarrassed by their own fucking stupidity.
I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception.
You have no access.
It sucks,
here,
man.
That's just the way it is. Accept it.
Hey, buddy, this area is off limits. Smart move.
Oh, it didn't end up happening? Oh, that's right. I saw the fucking Patton Oswalt thing. It's a bringer show!
Oh yeah, definitely.
Beautiful.
I'm sure all of the well-paid and well-treated contractors who built this place will be back any day now to take a look.
Well, I can't expect people to take the stairs.
Dude, I didn't even see that. I'll watch it in a couple of years, because honestly, I'm like sick of just looking at that creep.
What?
Were those guys pardoned? Jesus Christ.
Gosh, your work must be so glamorous.
Weird.
Yep. Narcissistic personality disorder is a bitch, dude. It defies logic. My dad has that shit, dude. Like, there's no like you're thinking of it with the brain of a functioning person. You're processing that like how you would, because you have intelligence and you have empathy and you care about shit. This is a dude who's wired to only self-preserve. He'll throw his kids under the bus, dude. Dude, he's also not the smartest dude. So like in the end, his impulse is gonna take over, and he's gonna be like, "No, fuck you, you're against me," or whatever the fuck. Like, he's probably like thinking everyone that was around him was recording him, which they probably were. Like, he didn't cultivate like a fucking like a paranoia-friendly environment. It's so funny. Everyone on Twitter is like talking about him, like, "I miss Trump. Where'd he go?" What? Getting shot at.
What the hell? Somebody, I need help for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Command, please acknowledge. Come in, command. Got some maniac weapons.
He's a fucking psychopathic piece of shit.
I'm at the location now, and I have nothing to report. Over.
Dude, I'm so stoked for you. Yeah, you can have them all downloading while you're playing one, hop onto the other one. That's the new one. It looks fun, but yeah, definitely you can wait. Odyssey, that's... Which one? Greed? Yeah. That's the one Casey said he really liked. Yeah.
Don't play. 4 is not worth
really
it.
4 is not worth 30. McQueen.
It's good, but it's 7 years old. Yep, that's great.
What was the other one for 15? Odyssey was 15?
Yeah, that's great. That's great, too. I'd probably go Odyssey. Black Flag's great, but it's 7 years old, so it's not worth $30.
Black Flags for 30? That's an insane price. That's really fucking high.
Yeah, that's good. Yep.
Done with you, Just Cause. Au revoir. Yeah. But tonight, first 2 episodes were pretty good. Is that a show too? Falcon Winter Soldier? What? all of them should save your save files, right? So as long as Reggie think it's so good. How do I get up there?
Yeah, and that's a big space to not play much.
Oh, you get fast travel later on. I'm sure the beginning of The Witcher, it's like, I think the first 6 hours is probably like story.
There is fast travel in The Witcher, but it's like you have to go to signposts in town.
Oh, is that what it is? That's
But I guess that will need a little practice.
Our Royal Highness has never complained about it before.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Ingram, who is the Royal Highness's guest...
That's kind of how Assassin's Creed is too.
Okay,
Teleport
where
to
was I?
different vantage points and to your ship.
Jeffrey excelled. Lo and behold, he started to gain
get a warning
the naval stuff and Odyssey.
scholarships. Soon to be admitted to schools that his parents could not afford, and everyone believed that it was due to his brilliance, but that fate had dealt him such a generous hand. Now, this was partially true, except fate is not abstract. It's
So I can poison that egg.
And it's on. Now, after graduating from an Ivy League college with full honors, Jeffrey wanted to make a difference. He was, more useful in the private sector and set itself out to lure him to his true calling, working for the hand that fed him. So, grooming him in fate's own image. When he was needed, when the fateful day finally arrived, Jeffrey, unknown to himself, was now under fate's full control and had no choice but to follow. You could take everything away. Not bad. I need a break, though. Wonder if there are any other blood-sucking journalists down there. You, check it out. I don't like this. Acknowledged. Fuck. Whoa! Change your contact. I understand.
Whoopsie.
Where is he? Did we lose the target? He's over there.
Sorry, lady. Lateral damage. Yeah, a lot of these games they download like the first part of the game so you can start playing early. It's kind of cool. Very cool.
Right, gather up. This is briefing 4 of the day. Most of the guests have arrived now. His Highness should be just about finished with his opening speech. This is where it gets real. The last 9 hours have been a tutorial for what's coming now. You'll have some of the most important people in the world out there.
Now, all I see online are ads for these fucking shoes. There should be a
That's like they're the best buy on the internet.
That's just for high-end TVs.
There's so much going on. Staff update meetings already. Now that crazy manager called us hits with that. So now we've got to memorize new lists of guest names, passwords for the terminals, and new special dietary needs. I mean, there's an actual limit to the amount of information.
No, it doesn't.
I definitely would recommend playing the game on like
Stuyvesant is
easy or
expecting
normal,
a replacement guard.
it can get pretty tough.
If you can locate him,
For
we
your
should be
first
able to
playthrough,
get
but
within
it's fun.
strangling distance of...
Bless you. He's just your average guy of war.
Look, this is gonna make me look really bad.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Don't you worry. The colleague is also out there looking.
But this is awful. I mean,
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Oh, no. What am I doing anyway? I don't give a shit.
Oh, it's already starting with like the chopping of the tree and all that. Yeah. Did you ever watch Stargate SG-1, the show? There was this guy that had like an eyeball on his he had like a third eye. That's the voice actor. It's like big black dude. Yeah, they did this cool. They filmed the whole game in motion capture. So what you're seeing is his actual movements and like acting. The whole game. Yeah, it's all acted. Mm-hmm. And it's the same developer, the original creator. Oh no, you know what? It may not be the original creator, but it's like definitely like a high up Sony guy. It might be the original creator. Like this is like a passion project.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is Sony Santa Monica Studios. I think they're relatively new. Let me see. Oh, this is flat out motion captured. Like these dudes filmed every scene you're seeing in like these goofy animation suits. So they did God of War, the one you're playing, God of War Ragnarok, which is coming out, God of War 3 on PS3, the remake, God of War 2, God of War Ascension. So basically they were a studio made to make a bunch of God of War games, and then they also made some side games, Order, Journey, Everybody's Gone to Rapture, Warhawk. So they've been making games for PlayStation on and off forever. And they're a PlayStation studio, so that's why all their games are mostly Sony products. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy you dig it.
Fitness enthusiasts.
Yeah. Dude, it's so funny because, like, I'm conditioned to just play a game with TV on or having the radio in the background or something. And every once in a while you get a really good game and you're like, holy shit, I've been doing a disservice to myself by, like, not just fully focusing on this great product.
I'm glad to hear, but I don't like to be kept waiting. Make sure he has his papers and call me, okay?
Of course, sir. We'll let you...
Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards, and trust you will do your duty. You have your credentials on you? Well, this all looks very promising. Yes. Good. Oh, you worked for Darwood Rangan.
Be right back. He's in a little bit of a funk, let me tell you. So I don't know about yous, and I don't know what yous knows about slubs, but apparently when your broad dies, you get kind of hurt in the heart.
We weren't there on the day of his tragic death. Okay, this all looks very good.
That's what they call one of them their real fucking shitty things to happen.
From you.
I saw when I was younger, and I only remember just constantly looking up at my parents and being like, should I be watching this?
Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so. I have a very important, delicate meeting today, in which I expect you to keep your ears closed, but your eyes wide open. Understood? Now, your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes. My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always admired.
He's just basically a comic for like 2 minutes on screen.
What it takes to gut an animal. Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. It bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. You're almost here. You have to understand, I didn't get where I am by blind faith.
Yeah, it's your son's name.
Okay, we are almost there. You see the shooting targets? Any fool can shoot a target. With a knife.
That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife,
yeah,
you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills.
Loved it.
I don't know why, but I've always trusted a man who could throw a knife. I'm sure a psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement. So, show me what you got. Do well and you.
Yeah, the Fable series is getting brought back for Xbox in the next couple of years.
Your face again. Let's just hope he's half as good as you were.
Only time will tell. But I doubt it.
You cocky idiot. That was a magnificent performance. I like you. I think we will get along just fine.
You've gained his trust. What to do with all that power?
Damn, you know what? You should stream your, you don't have a camera, but you can definitely stream your games. I don't know if you want to build up a YouTube channel in that respect, but like, you experiencing the game would probably be interesting to people.
You really did. But let's get to work.
We can figure it out the next day or so whenever you're free.
Need to know basis.
You got him, 47.
Yeah, it's really easy. You see the button on your controller on the left that says share?
Let's move on to Carl
you
Ingram.
hold down a button, you
We're
can
not
set up
done
some
yet.
options, title your stream, and then go from there. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just streaming it on YouTube. I've been doing it for like the last 2 hours. Spoiler alert, you're a guest on my show. Tricked ya! I love how Bill Cosby just pretended like he wasn't pure evil. He was so good at pretending like he wasn't the most vile human being on the fucking planet. Like, you know, if I just correct a younger person and tell them what to do, that'll throw them off my scent. Fuck. Yeah, I felt it though. I felt your vibe. I'm just bummed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these Cosby tapes. He gave me a box of tapes before he went to prison, and I seriously don't know what to do with them. I haven't looked at them. I've been too scared, and the box glows like a radioactive isotope.
Enjoy the event, sir.
No! Yeah, he's not a good dad off the bat for some reason. He's barely even a dad god.
To maintain our power, since Providence was established after 2. Okay. We're clear, there's nothing here. Okay, great.
A lot of that little woodwork.
How much of priceless life were spent with men that every virtue decks and women models of their sex? Well, fine.
So if that should happen, I should be able to run down and activate the other swipe as well.
Wind and rain, and watch the sand and feel the boulevard break again to walk light. Jeez.
Calm down, calm down. I'll check it out.
Okay, do your thing.
Anyone there?
Hey boys. Bye boys. Can't believe I just have a pile of bodies here.
kidding me? No, it needs to simmer for perfection. It must not be disturbed. You speed it up, and you break all the glorious flavors. You'll become mush.
Well, I got a call from upstairs as it gets.
Heavenly. You understand?
But isn't it just a stew?
Yeah. What are you saying?
Form you got there, guy.
Yeah, so the game has a really cool system. The combat style is like, you know, attack, heavy attack, defend. You get combos to your attacks. And then each weapon can kind of be shifted and switched around on the fly. So, like, right now you have the axe, right? So the axe, like, you get an attack later, you can throw the axe. So when you don't have your axe, what does that mean? You're using your fists. So you start pummeling people with your fists, and your fists come with a shield that kind of like detracts and like extracts from your arm. It kind of comes out of your arm. And then you can press a button, it calls your axe back. And then later you get a second weapon, the chains from the first game. And so you're just basically doing a combo, and you can switch your weapons on the fly between attacks. So it gets very different later on.
And it's on. Recruiting. Only a fool would assume that power can be kept by only a few good men. And women.
Oh, really? Did I get fucking seen?
Might be the chess masters, but we need our chess. You gotta be kidding! Stop! I need help! Oh shit! Oh shit!
We got him, 47. Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here, but it's far from over.
Yeah, man, I keep on fucking up this game, but it's still fun. You sound pained. What else, Ham? Yeah, I got me my Hitman. Yeah, I was like, I'm not buying it on Epic, and I have the first two here anyway, so. Dude, it's so fucking loud. I hate it. Yeah, it feels like a fucking screaming sun from Rick and Morty. It's been stuck downloading this. The first level downloaded right away, and these last two levels have been downloading for 2 hours, 3 hours. Kind of a big fat wet bummer. It's a juicy bummer, dude. Oh, it's downloading all the old games. Nice. It's weird I can't see that it's downloading. I'm gonna stop the stream for like a 20-minute period, see if the speed